Welcome to WP Panel. Today we're going to talk you through your analytics dashboard. Within WP Panel you can see all of your website's analytics through different means. Firstly on the dashboard itself, but you can also see a date range and go through your analytics perfectly without needing to even leave your own website. In here we've got all the parts that you need and can be specified to how you want to see them. So we're going to talk through the definitions of each of these analytics tools so that you can understand what they actually mean, because they can be a bit of a minefield when you don't understand them. So to start off, a session consists of a series of page views that a single user makes during a period or activity on your website. This session tends to end after they close the browser, clear their cookies, or they've been inactive for 30 minutes. So you can basically identify this as the amount of times that someone's been on your website and done something on it. Your average session duration is basically the time that they have spent on the website and done something on your website. And this is a great tool to look at because you can understand how long people are staying on your website and if they're sticking around. If they're continuing to stay on your website for a long time and having a good look around, this is a great tool to look at. Page views. Now this is quite a self-explanatory one, but this is probably a higher number than your sessions because a page view is recorded every single time an individual page is viewed. So it's every time that it's being tracked, and every time someone hits the back button forward, it's every time. So this tends to be a higher number, but it's a useful number to look at to see how many times your website's being looked at. Page views unique is basically where the individuals hit a website multiple times, and this tends to be higher than the unique hit. New sessions is basically looking at who's new and who's existing. So have these people returned to your website from previous, that would be recorded in their cookies, or are they a new user or an existing user? So it's just looking at who's coming back to your website. And it's useful to see this statistic because many people will return to your website and come back to you for information. You'll find this happens more on blogs and information sites, but if you're a service provider or B2B, you'll also find this useful to know if people are coming back to you and thinking about using you. And lastly, we have devices. Again, a self-explanatory one, but this helps you identify how your website is performing, because matching it up with your session duration, you can see if people from, say, desktop are using your website and see if people are sticking around. If it's not very optimized for mobile, then maybe that's something you need to look at, because if most of your users are from mobile, you'll want to make sure that your website is perfect for those users.